the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Bills and the Dolphins. Coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all-division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because...
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Staying on his feet. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Allen going to keep it on the draw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. Sanders' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the ball. There he goes, right side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On second down, here's Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now Allen again. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Tua. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Justin Shorter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Allen now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, and he's going to go down again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure.
There he goes, left side. And all the way Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. To that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Throw left side to Kincaid. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now Allen again. Fighting through pressure. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And able to get this to the 31.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say,